Hey guys, it's Alec Torelli and welcome back to the Hand of the Week. Today's question really comes from all of you. I've received so many questions about how to make 2015 better. So I want to earn more money playing poker, I want to live a better lifestyle, I want to be in better shape. And instead of answering one question specifically, which of course would only help one person, I tried to systematically break down ways that you can implement these strategies into any facet of your life, whatever your dreams or ambitions are. So in today's video, we're going to talk about why you haven't achieved that big dream and what you could do about it, what you could do to turn simple ideas into reality starting right now, and a simple strategy I've used for years that's really extremely effective, and practical tips to thinking outside the box so you can live, do, and be whatever you want. And most importantly, what I talked about at the beginning, how to really make 2015 the best year of your life. So the first thing we're going to talk about is why dreams fail. And I think that's really important to understanding in order to see what we can do to change behavior to start achieving success. So I wrote down 4 things that I think are the biggest reasons. And number 4 is really accountability. So let's say your dream is to lose weight and you want to go to the gym. It's really easy to start the year off motivated and to go there every day and progress. But after a couple weeks, you don't really have anything attaching you to that activity. And it's really easy to just kind of let a day or two slip, suddenly a week or two goes by, and a month or a year later, and you're in the same position. But imagine if you had the same situation, you wanted to lose 12 pounds or whatever it is, and you prepaid 20 lessons with a personal trainer, and you had a friend that met you at the gym every day at 7 a.m. So you can start to see the power of accountability and how it really impacts your ability to achieve whatever it is you want. Third reason is projects are too big and we get overwhelmed. So let's say we want to lose 40 pounds. It seems so daunting to think, okay, I am where I am now, and 40 pounds later is so far away, and there's all these things you have to do to get there. And so we become overwhelmed with the task, and we project all these things in our mind that we think we have to do to get there, and it seems so big and so hard to do that we just get overwhelmed and quit, or we don't even start, which is even worse. The second thing, the third reason, I guess, is choice. So there's so many things we want to do. We're bombarded with different options that we have, and we neglect to select one. Or further, or worse, we're vague. So we say something like, I want to travel more, or I want to be in better shape, instead of saying, I want to hike Machu Picchu for 5 days with a backpack, or I want to lose 12 pounds and fit into my size 32 jeans. By being vague, it allows us to really just give ourselves excuses and wiggle away from what we're actually trying to do. But by being specific, we really get to the core of what it is we want to do, and it's much easier to understand how to get there. And this might be a curveball, but the number one reason I think dreams fail is they are too realistic. And for example, if you want to travel more and you want to go take a road trip somewhere really close to your house, that might be realistic. It might be more realistic than taking 2 weeks off and going to Australia, for example. Or if you want to lose 8 pounds, it might be more realistic than looking like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. But what you have to remember is you need a lot of motivation to accomplish a dream. And it's much more inspiring, and you're much more motivated when you're trying to achieve a dream that's actually worth dreaming. The other thing is that it really takes 80% of the work to do something mediocre as it does to do something excellent. So losing 10 pounds, for example, still requires you to change your diet, change your lifestyle, go to the gym, have a personal trainer or whatever it is, and looking like a rock star is only a little bit more than that. You just have to tweak that a little bit more. So the last 20% is really where all the inspiration and motivation and success lies, but by being too realistic, you just kind of lose motivation for doing these things. And it really inhibits your ability to achieve what it is you want. So we're talking about making a change. So now that we have an idea of why dreams fail, it's much easier to see what we can do about it to change behavior in order to lead to success. So what I like to do personally, I told you before, there's a trick I like to use, and it's really to use the buddy system for accountability. So if you can imagine prepaying 10 sessions with a personal trainer, it's easy to give yourself the excuse, oh, I already know how to work out, I already work out really hard in the gym, but you're missing the point. Personal trainer isn't to help you lift weights or run better. It's actually to get your ass to the gym, because they hold you accountable. If you pay $40 for a training session, you're going to go because there's someone else there. That's really the value of accountability. So definitely you want to have a friend that's like-minded, or someone you could even talk to on a weekly basis that you could share your experiences with. And along with that, another trick I've liked to use that's been really effective and also fun is to praise success and punish failure through making fun bets with friends. So a friend and I made a fun bet. We've done this a million times for a million different things, but one of them was giving up sugar. And we had $20 bet every time we had something that involved sugar. And the key to this is really finding a sweet spot. You don't want to bet $1,000 that you're never going to cheat, because of course then you're motivated. The money shifts your motivation to something extrinsic. You're motivated by money. You're no longer motivated by achieving your actual goal. And similarly, you don't want to bet 50 cents because it's never going to hinder you from cheating. You want to get a sweet spot where it's like you have to think twice about it, and it's really fun. And again, it ties that into accountability. So you're really praising success and punishing failure through making bets. The next thing is really, we talked about things being too overwhelming. And I like to systemize things in small, manageable steps so it doesn't seem so daunting to do whatever it is you're trying to do. So if you want to lose 40 pounds, a long-term goal, you could break that down into monthly steps, what you need to do to get there, and then subsequently weekly steps, and then daily steps. And more importantly, most importantly perhaps, is steps you could do right now. So instead of looking at this overwhelming task, like, oh my gosh, I have to lose 40 pounds, what am I going to do? It just becomes a simple to-do list for today that I have to do. Clean out my pantry, find out things that I should be eating and not eating, and walk for 30 minutes in the morning on an empty stomach. Those things are easy and they're doable, and so by building up this feeling of productivity, by accomplishing things you want to do, checking things off that list, you're actually succeeding towards your dream, and you only focus on the little things you need to do right now. So that's a huge one. And lastly, I would say, don't let done be the enemy of perfect. It's easy to try and imagine all these scenarios that haven't happened yet that could be problematic towards you accomplishing what it is you want. And to give yourself excuses for why you can't start right now, because it's not this, it's not that, or you need this, or you need that. And those things all lead to inaction. It's much, much better to just start and take action now and correct course along the way than it is to wait for every star to align, because that's never going to happen. So just take action and just don't let done be the enemy of perfect. So that's it for today. Share what you've learned with a friend and commit to each other to helping do this together. And of course, make sure you have a dream that is worth dreaming. And a little exercise you could do to take action now is write down 3 ideas for punishment and rewards for that dream. So if you do your activity that you wanted to do that is required for your goal, and you could watch your TV show tonight. And if you don't, then you have to give up your morning cup of coffee tomorrow. Something fun, and you can make these little stimulating bets with yourself. Lastly, if you found this useful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you shared this with someone you know, as I'm trying to reach as many people as possible. So thanks a lot. Be sure to subscribe to the blog, enter your name and email in the header. I have a lot of great more free material coming your way. And for the first time ever, I put up 3 free things that you guys could use to take your poker game to the next level. So I hope you enjoy, and I just acted. Now it's on you guys. Peace.